Hello again, grade 5. Today we are going to continue and resume solving the worksheet. This is the final revision. We have solved from worksheet 1 until worksheet number 5. Today we are going to start by the chapter 6 test and also the rest of worksheet relevant to chapter number 7. Okay, now I am going to upload the worksheets and I'm going to share you my voice sound computer. Okay, so what we are going to do today, complete solving worksheets, starting by worksheet which represents the test of chapter number 6 revision. Okay, we have multiple choices. Number 1, what does Earth rotates around? The answer is X. Number 2, which of these planets is most like Earth? It's Mars. Which is not a layer of the sun? It's solar flares. Which choice below lists the correct order of planet Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars? Which planet has a rocky surface between those planets? These planets all are giant gases except Venus. What do Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune have in common? They are gaseous planets. Moving to the next page. Which is object in the solar system that a frozen mass of ice and dust? It's comet. Which is true about planets and asteroids? They revolve around the sun. These two questions only for illustration. Don't bother yourself because they have a very long answers. This one and this one, they are only for illustration. You can read them. Moving to worksheet number 7, which is relevant to chapter 7, lesson 1. Something you find out about objects, events, or living things using your senses, it's observation. A statement of what you think will happen during a scientific investigation, it's hypothesis. Explain true or false and give me the explanation. Statement number 1, a scientist's opinion is a valid source of information. Of course, opinion is not valid source for information until it be trusted or representing a fact. So it's false, and a scientist's opinion is not reliable unless it's supported by facts. Number 4, a scientist make observation very carefully. The statement is true. Scientists need to make sure the information that they gather is reliable. Okay. Question number 5. Suppose a scientist wants to begin an investigation on water pollution. What resources should the scientist use to research water pollution? What are some examples of reliable resources? Scientists should use reliable sources and information verified by other scientists. Example, if reliable sources are books and articles in scientific journals. Okay, moving to the last worksheet, models experiment control group. A standard against which a change can be measured, it's a control group. The use of scientific methods to test your hypothesis, it's experiment. Object or ideas that represent things, it's models. Question number 4. The only way to test a scientific hypothesis is perform an experiment. No, it's not the only way because we have other ways. So it's false. We can use surveys, models, or sampling. Question number 5. The steps used in scientific methods must always be performed in the same order. False. The order of steps depends on the specific scientific investigation. Each one has its own steps. Number 6. Suppose two scientists perform the same experiment separately, but their results are very different. What could they do to find out why this happened? Possible answers: they could compare the process they used to perform the experiment to make sure they did it exactly the same way. They could also perform repeated trials to make sure their own results were not fully. By this, we come to the end of our session today. Thank you and goodbye and have a nice time.